So for AP problem 11, it says, account for each of the following observations in terms of atomic theory and/or quantum theory. Explain with as much detail as possible. Part A says, atomic size decreases from Na to Cl in the periodic table. I said that the size of the atoms between Na and Cl decreases because as you go across the period, the electronegativity increases, making the protons and electrons pull on each other, making the electron closer to the nucleus. So part B says the first ionization energy of K is less than that of Na. So I said the first ionization is less for K than it is for Na, because for each shell that there is, the first ionization will always take more energy since the distance from the valence electrons to the nucleus is larger. So part C says each element displays a unique gas phase emission spectrum. So I said, since each element has its own unique electron configuration, when an element is vaporized, it will produce a certain amount of energy depending on the element. So for part D, it says that Ca+2 and Cl- ions are isoelectronic, but their radii are not the same. Which ion has a larger radius? Explain. So I said, after completing the octet rule, both atoms will have the same amount of electrons, but they will have a different amount of protons depending on the atom. So whichever atom has less protons, in this case it is Cl, it will be bigger. This is because there is less of an attraction between the protons and electrons in the Cl as opposed to the Ca. Finally, for part E, it says that compounds containing Kr have been synthesized, but there are no known compounds for that contain He. Since He is a noble gas, combined with the fact that it only has an s orbital, and it only has 2 electrons, makes it extremely unreactive and nearly impossible to synthesize compounds with it. But since Kr has up to the d orbital, it has plenty of electrons that are available for bonding, and compounds can be synthesized from it.